motion to reconsider an ordinance would have to be made by one of the prevailing members. Now, the whole thing is, though, this discussion is going to come up under the ordinances in tab 5. So you will have full opportunity to discuss the ordinance then.
I don't want to interrupt you. I have the chair. There's a discussion of proposed code amendments, ordinances by Mayor Millar, not by Stella Jordan. It's my time to speak. It's my constitutional right to speak. Do not interrupt me, please.
Mr. Mayor, I wish to refer you to our rules of procedure. And our rules of procedure state that Robert's Rules of Order does take precedence.
Ms. Jordan, under our charter, as the chair, do not interrupt me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, you are incorrect. Robert's Rules of Order shall control where no provisions are made in these rules.
You're out of line. I am the chair of this meeting.
I appeal to the decision of the chair.
This was put on the agenda.
Cut the crap out already, would you?
This was put on the agenda. It is on the agenda. I will speak.
Mr. Mayor, perhaps
you would
like to ask for a parliamentary inquiry because
you can stop your nonsense. This is not England. This is the United States Constitution. You, as the chair, sit and be quiet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, but that is totally inappropriate.
You are out of line.
No, Mr. Mayor.
You are out of line. Do not.
State your point.
How's your ethics?
Brad,
why don't you give him a chance?
How's your ethics?
Keep quiet. It's not your turn. It's very simple.
If I could break in for a moment.
Yes,
I'm
please.
not sure what the mayor is going to be talking about. The topic does seem to be the proposed code of ordinances. I will tell you, however, Mayor, that once they've taken a vote according to your resolution on a topic, the only way it can be changed, and it says it in your resolution which you adopted, the only reason it can be changed is by a motion for reconsideration. But if you have other things in that topic area
yes, I do.
to discuss,
how does she know what I want to discuss? Does she read my mind?
Maybe we can explore this a little bit.
She must be a mind reader.
Well, actually, because you said the proposed Court of Ordinances, perhaps you meant something else, and this would be your time to correct that.
Oh, don't try to be a teacher to me, lady. You will listen. You will sit there. I have the chair right now. You will listen to every word I have to say. Do not interrupt me one more time.
As long as it is in addition.
Do not interrupt me one more time.
Thank you. Go ahead.
We will not. We'll see. You will sit there and listen. When you have your time to speak, I will sit and listen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be a lady. There was something sent to us, to each council member, from the Palm Beach Inn's attorney on watercraft use. The application was sent to the town staff and the attorney. I'd like to advise town staff and town attorney, you made a decision to deny. It should have been brought in front of the council. You as the staff, lawyer and manager, answer to us, the council. We make the decision. You followed our decision. You were hired to serve at the pleasure of the council. So tonight, I am asking for their application to be heard by this council, by the residents. And I would like the applicant to speak. So if that's breaking any rules, I don't think so. Because you have already made that decision for us, and I find that not to be the proper way.
Mayor, that would
Mayor,
be...
you're asking me the question?
Yes.
Okay. I respond the same way I responded to the letter. It's an administrative act to take an application. I didn't consider the letter to be an application. If it was an application, it is not something that's available for a non-conforming use to expand its uses there. We've made that ruling 2 years running, and no, I'm not going to rescind that opinion. So as administrative act, I think we're fully within our rights to not accept what is not really an application.
That's your take on it. But you need to present it to the council. And I would like the council tonight to vote on it. And I would like the applicant tonight to be given due process, to be heard under the Constitution.
Mr. Mayor, that's in our comprehensive plan. We cannot do it that way.
Ms. Jordan, I will not tell you one more time. I have the chair.
Wipe the smirk off your face. You are so pathetic.
It's not a smirk. I'm glad to know that I have read
You and your
these
clan.
things.
You are a
Please.
huge fan.
Go ahead.
So I would like this to be heard tonight. I would like the council to vote on it tonight. I want to hear from the applicant. So the applicant is here. If the applicant would please come forward. His attorney is here tonight.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, but the agenda was approved as is, so all I can do is call for orders of the day.
You're out of line. You're
No,
out of
I'm
line
not.
again.
The agenda was approved, and they are not on the agenda.
I am going to tell you one more time, be quiet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, but you are incorrect.
There's a council listening to the applicant. The attorney is here to speak. I would appreciate
If you ask that attorney, I'm certain he will tell you, just as I have said, under parliamentary procedure.
You're
you are
such an
incorrect.
intelligent person, you need to sit back and listen once in a while.
I do think this is sort of a surprise agenda item.
Well, it's the same thing when they surprised me when they handed me her. At the last minute, and she says, "Here, Mr. Mayor, read this, and I want to vote." Well, I want her to read me and hear me. I want to hear from this attorney, from that applicant, and I would like a vote tonight.
Here, here.
What comes around, goes around. So stop the playing around here. I want to hear from this applicant. The attorney's here. Stop. Why not?